and we can start in like 5 minutes.
Go for it, bud.
Hey, I'm
Oh,
zooming. I'm
By the
fucking
way,
zooming, mid.
I've been waiting to ask you this, Witch, but I like what you have for the thumbnail, the art sketch you did. But what
Yeah.
are you drawing, man?
Gay people.
Oh, okay.
Krypton, what'd you expect from me? Did you
Yeah.
expect anything less from me?
Okay,
Drawing gay people
do you
kissing.
think?
just wanted
Do
to
you
know.
want Richter to draw the straights?
Ugh. I only draw straights on my Instagram.
Do.
I know Richter long enough. They don't draw the straight. They draw only fruity people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything's posting on the socials.
Yay.
Jake,
Yay!
not Jake, JT. You are
Hmm?
correct on both Instagram and Twitter, so we are good.
Okay.
Cool.
Yay, Austin!
I think this is actually my default browser wherever it was kind of helping me stay here a little bit more.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I'm much better. Yeah, wherever this spot is.
Let's just not jinx it. Let's go on a roll, guys. Keep this momentum up. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm all good. If you
Okay.
want to start off with intros and junk.
Okay. All right. Now that everybody's ready, let's start off. Welcome to Comic Fact Live. You're here with me, Cryptid Seeker 415, ready to talk to you all about our favorite neighborhood superior spider
Oh,
duo.
My name is
Creed
Jake,
Spider Boy.
and I am destined for glorious purpose in killing Flynn from Shin Megami Tensei 4.
Good.
I'm Richter, also known as the Witch of Jotunheim, pronouns they, he, and I finally have both Masky and Hoodie plushes. And no one can stop me. I am now unstoppable.
Mhm.
DT.
Oh, I'm JT. I go by they them. I like Wonder Woman, and I don't like Dugans.
Yeah.
That's my thumbnail.
Gotcha. Now we plug in our socials.
Yeah, I'll start first, and then JT, you can say yours in a moment. So, please
Okay.
subscribe to the YouTube channel because I will send my Masky and Hoodie plushes after you since Austin can't be in the call right now. He is in the comment section right now. If you want to get most of the updates, go on our Twitter at ComicFanatic69. I do post updates on there most likely. And if you want to see occasional posting, follow the Instagram at ComicFanatic 2.0 because, yeah. If you want to follow me personally, you can follow me at Witch of Yeun on Twitter with an E instead of a U. You get the gist. I'm not changing it. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at witch_of_Jotunheim. And now our guests turn to plug in socials.
Okay. My username is the same thing. It's JT Pop Theory. I'm mostly active on TikTok, more particularly. That's going to see me being more active and stuff. I'm a little bit active on Twitter, so yeah. So it's the same handle.
Cool. Yay. Alright then, with that, y'all, let's start off with the topics. Who wants to start us off?
So, Stephen Yeun, whatever his name is, I probably mess that up. I hear he's a sentry.
I mean, a century.
Oh boy.
Very intriguing.
It's interesting.
I think they need to cancel the Thunderbolts in general. Like,
Yeah.
because part of the rumors because we heard about this like potential casting a couple months ago, and part of that rumor was the fact that he's going to be the villain in the Thunderbolts movie, and there's no way this team is built to fight off a Superman level threat. Like,
What are we? Some sort of Suicide Squad?
To be fair, in the MCU, characters are scaled down so they're more tangible. So if they were going to use him, he's definitely not going to be as strong. He's going to be scaled down to a more realistic level.
Okay, so basically they're not going to give him the Captain Marvel treatment.
Yeah, but even
Oh,
Captain,
Wow.
my understanding.
Wait. No. This is Sentry, the power of a million suns.
Right, but I'm saying
And
this in live action, they're most likely going to scale him down as opposed to what he is in the comics.
man,
Plus, they're gonna find some weird convoluted reason to be able to defeat Sentry anyway. So
yeah.
uh,
I don't know
it
what
would
they're
make
gonna do, but
sense. It would make sense if the villain was Void. Sentry's like
yeah.
other, I guess you could say, but
Okay, then that's Armageddon, basically.
yeah, it'll be fine.
yeah.
You're one.
It,
Go ahead, JT.
oh, I was gonna say it's weird to have a Sentry as the villain, like you say, because he's such a Superman level threat being.
Yeah.
And it's getting to the territory where we start to have beings like Sentry, now with like other beings like the Eternal, the Celestial, and the Eternity. When Thor: Love and Thunder, we start to get introduced more the cosmic, overpowered, godlike beings coming in and stuff. And I'm like, how do a lot of these people could compete with these beings where Sentry alone could be very dangerous to the whole world?
Well, they guess we'll see how it goes.
But it's interesting to see Steven Yeun as Sentry though.
Nah, to be honest,
Yeah.
I would rather them have casted him for Taguchi. That's
Taguchi.
Taguchi, yeah.
You gotta learn how to pronounce his name, Cryptic.
Hey, no.
It's
In
not that
which canon-wise in the comics, he has no problem with people mispronouncing his name,
Yeah,
especially
well, that's
Americans.
different. We're in the real world. We're not.
Especially Americans.
Learn how to pronounce his name.
Nope. He's okay. Oh, he's okay, which he's okay about it. So
I'm not okay with it, Cryptic. Learn how to pronounce his fucking name. It's not that hard.
Tageki. I'm going by that until they pronounce it on his movie or whatever.
They're not
But
gonna
anyway,
make a Tiger Force movie, not anytime soon.
oh damn, we lost JT.
Fuck.
But
Just keep going.
anyway, yeah, Steven Yeun is Korean. This was a role that could have best suited him. Hold on a sec. Let me bring JT back. Hold on a sec, bud.
See one
Okay,
thing.
you're back.
I promise you one thing. He won't be invincible.
He's going. Do you guys think they're going to keep the fact that he's a junkie?
Maybe.
Probably.
Probably so. Because I feel like they have to have Sentry that has some form of weakness. It's like similar to like the Hulk, where if you remember World War Hulk, like him and Sentry fought to the point where they had to revert it back to their human forms.
Yep.
So that's the only. It's really interesting because I feel like I already know that if Stevie, well, it's literally feel like it's truly confirmed. I really feel like Dude Bros gonna lose their cool just because, like, oh, is this Sentry supposed to be a blonde dude? And I'm like, well, y'all don't care about him that much.
But at the same time, there was a role that would have been better suited for him, which was Taguchi. Captain South Korea.
Taguchi from Tiger Force.
Yeah, I mean, he could have been a cool character to bring on screen. He was a Superman level character. Let me bring up what Austin's saying. This team is not built to fight Sentry. You make Sentry weaker and you take away literally the only thing his fans care about. If the character doesn't care, you should respect that. Cryptid, stop trying to force that dude.
He can be strong. He's just not going to be as strong as he was before. That's all it's going to be. It's like
no, like if Marvel went out of their way to make like Captain Marvel a sun-powered superhero, then they could do the same for Sentry. Just times that by 1,000,000.
He's probably only going to be comparable to Carol. He's probably not going to be as strong as he is before. If that's the I mean, maybe he will. I just doubt it. I just really do. It doesn't like. I mean, it's taken it took 3 movies spanning across a decade for Thor just to get like a sense of the strength that he had in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
So I hope he'll be less strong. That's all.
I'm just seeing a lot of red flags when it comes to this Thunderbolts movie that I'm starting to really think maybe it might be in Marvel's best interest if they just cancel this movie in general. You know?
Yeah, yeah, and here's the problem too. They're using most of like the characters we have in the MCU and not the actual like full on Thunderbolt like team. And
Yep.
like feel
The
like I, I feel like the MCU in general, like, and this is no shade to the MCU, like, is good, but I think what's holding them back is that they 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 have all the characters that's supposed to be certain team, they don't have them in there. And it's like they're trying to do the whole multiverse thing, and it's kind of like it's just weird because it's just so weird.
This would have been a good way to introduce Atlas or Mach V or Songbird, but
Songbird.
Yep, but apparently
Like, you're gonna have a Thunderbolts team without fucking Songbird? How dare you?
Yeah, but apparently, I don't know if you heard about this, JT, but this was actually the script they had in mind for a sequel to Black Widow that they're just stapling Thunderbolts' title to. So the emphasis was more on a sequel to Black Widow than actually giving a proper Thunderbolts team. Which, you let the internet's reaction determine if that was a good choice or not. You know?
Yeah, and that's really weird because I feel like we could have a Black Widow movie because, to be honest, Yelena became everybody's fan favorite in the movie because she was more funnier.
Krista
She
doesn't
was
like Yelena.
Hey, I like Yelena.
I'm just kidding. Austin doesn't like her.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I liked her in her movie.
I love Yelena just because she was like really witty. She's the opposite of Natasha, where Natasha's all seriousness. Yelena is also serious, but she's
and she also talks in a Russian accent, which a lot of people wanted. So hey, Black Widow in a Russian accent. Yeah.
I also feel like they benefit.
I guess it's just that the Thunderbolts, they had potential. Oh, did we lose JT again? Oh man.
Sorry,
dude.
audience. Technical difficulties.
Sorry.
Let's just keep going.
Okay. Thunderbolts had a lot of potential to it. You know, it could have been something great, but I'm just seeing so many red flags between. You know, there is going to be an audience that's going to be upset by the race swap of Sentry, and there's certainly a vocal audience that doesn't like the makeup of this team in general. You know. I don't know how
people were going to be mad over race swapping anyways, even if it does better for the character.
Yeah.
You could have solved all that had you casted him for Tageki, you know.
Yeah. I think Marvel is trying to give us like more recognizable, because like Sentry is recognizable to the point where we know who Sentry is, because I feel like anyone who is a fan of Marvel know that. And he had certain comments, but I feel like the MCU is at this point where I feel like they don't know where to go here, because their next stop is, logically speaking, it has to be, because after after Young Avenger in general, the next logical step is with the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. Like, that's your last stop, and after that, you have to reboot, because then there's no more realistically stories you can continue with after them.
Unless you do Alpha Flight.
That's bottom of the barrel, and we all have to admit that.
Cryptid, let me have something, okay?
Here's the
You
thing,
talk about Spider-Boy, I get to talk about Alpha Flight.
Yeah. Hey, here's the thing. I think if they do use Apple Flight, they also will have to bring like the Supernatural team, like with Werewolf by Night, with like Elsa Bloodstone and Jack and stuff, because that would make logical sense, and that would be really, really smart. But I'm really worried about the future of Marvel, what they can do. Where I feel I feel like with DC, you've seen them, they already established that certain characters exist already in the universe already.
True.
Which is smart.
Oh yeah, when you mentioned Werewolf by Night, it made me remember that we watched Werewolf by Night in color recently. It does not hit the same.
Make her a redhead, dang it. But anyway, we're getting too off topic. All right. I think we all made our thoughts known on the Stephen Yeun news. So let's move on to the next one. Who wants
Speaking
to
of
take
things
this
that
one?
can be canceled, let's talk about the Madam Web trial.
Oh god, this was buck fucking wild, bro.
This felt like a CW show with a movie budget. That's what I got out of it.
When we found out that Dakota Johnson was going to be playing Madam Web, I was like, what was the talks behind this?
They just want. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it was so interesting because I was like, Battle Web. I'm like, okay, Sony, you're just about to milk everything you got for Spider People.
And not even
And I
include
was like,
Spider-Man.
I was like, okay, so we're doing traveling. Dakota Francis is gonna play a young Madam Web, and now she has Ultra Protect the Spider Girls and Spider Women. I was like, okay.
They decided to overcompensate on Madam Web by having her have a team. Apparently, do you guys think this should have been called Web Warriors in that case?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
They just shouldn't have made this movie if they weren't going to put effort in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. All it would take for them is just to put like any amount of effort into any of these projects, and they could probably have like a stable universe. I don't know. Just insist on not trying.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre to me. I don't
It's
know.
bizarre.
Yeah.
And dang it, how dare one of these Spider Women use those spider legs? The next person aside from Peter should be Superior Spider-Man. Who gets those legs? That's more suited to his character. But now it's going to look like sloppy thirds.
Fucking chair with spider leg. Also, there are several other characters that uses similar things, so Superior Spider-Man is not the only fucking one.
Oh, but no, that whole trait is definitely more appropriate for him, given his experience with multiple appendages.
Yeah, with how Sony is acting with their Sony Spider-Man verse without Spider-Man, I highly doubt we're getting Superior Spider-Man anytime fucking soon.
I think what Cryptid is saying is that the arm should belong to a superior character, not the one that we have.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, like, it's not really much to talk about. It's just a butchered. It's a lot of butchered things on screen.
Who here's going to watch it?
I probably will, but who knows?
I'll watch it and talk about it, but it's gonna be below Venom most likely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna watch Madam Web just because it looks so camp. Like it looks very camp, but I was like, please, this looks bad. I'm sorry. I don't want to be mean, but the way how like Sony live action has been going, it's like you had to put budget onto this movie. This looked like it don't have budget.
Oh yeah.
It really doesn't. Yeah, I'm only gonna be watching it for the camp reasons. Keep in mind, I'm the same sadist masochistic person who watched Morbius in theaters.
Oh God.
In the biggest theater, and there was only like 7 to 10 people in that entire theater. Yeah, XD bid. I spent $20 on XD tickets.
So let's have fun with this. Like, they tried spicing up Morbius by forcing in that Vulture cameo. Is there any cameo in this movie that'll get anybody here hyped?
Probably a cameo.
I can't think of any.
I don't think of any, and I feel like this could have. I feel like to be low key, if they would have said we were making a Madam Web animation similar to this Cross the Spider-Verse, I'd be like, okay, yeah, then I'd probably be into it.
Hey, Cryptid, you know what they should make a movie about next?
What?
They should make a movie based off of Spinstress.
If anything, that's going to be a Disney Junior special. But
it'd be better than nothing, and it'll still be
even
if it's animated.
You want something that would require effort, and Sony said, "I don't want to put in the effort, so I will."
I feel like Sony Gold now is with the Into the Spider-Verse series, because if they execute the third one, which I feel like they will, I'm not trying to jinx it, but I feel like they will execute it. That alone will solidify that series as I'm sorry to say this, but the definitive best Spider-Man trilogy, because they are killing it with the animation department and that storytelling and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I'm just
they're
hoping
definitely.
that we get some of my favorite Spider people in the next movie. That's all I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say anything else. If you know me, you know. More
Um,
Charlotte Weber, please.
Spider Boy, please.
Fuck off with Spider Boy. Spider Boy's fucking.
If they can have a baby go into battle, they can have a boy.
Yeah, but at least people like Mayday Parker.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Anything else to this news? Damn, I think there was something else I wanted. Madam Web in general. I grew up with the '90s Spider-Man, so for me, my ideal Madam Web will always be an old lady. Like,
Oh no,
dang it, like, dang it, Marvel, like, they could have had a great opportunity of casting Betty White to play Madam Web before she unfortunately passed. Yeah, before she unfortunately passed away. But she would have been the perfect casting for that, you know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Is, that they had a multiverse movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, that starred an old lady, and that was like, and they made it creatively work. So they could have had a movie about an old lady learning about the future, the past, and the multiverse and all this stuff. But you can say that would require effort. So
We, the fans, are putting more effort than the studio themselves. So, JT, any final thoughts on this before we move on?
I'm low key, like, I will watch it, but I don't really have high hope for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Me neither. I'm here for it to be camp.
Okay. Let's see if it lives up to the camp. That's the bar we're all setting here.
That's a very low fucking bar.
All right, then. But anyway, guys, I think we should move on to the next topic. Who wants to do this one?
Superman Legacy casts its Lex Luthor.
There you go.
Found the ball who was worthy to play the role.
Is this the same actor that played Beast in First Class?
Yeah, it is.
I just like the idea that he went from playing a hairy superhero to a dolphin smooth villain. You know, was the fur what made him a hero?
Yeah. I give him respect because he's actually one of the few actors who willing to do more superhero movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually a lot of actors would do superhero movies and then try to escape and try I'm going to do the series. But I like that he's kind of like he knows what he likes, that he just do it anyway.
Yeah. And hey, he's going to be in a Superman. Hopefully, he's assuming that this is going to be a high profile gig. You know.
It is Lex Luthor.
Yep. And hey,
go ahead. I was gonna say because after playing.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, Jake, thoughts on this?
I have none, but I will add to the conversation. I had no idea that I knew the Snyderverse fans were there. I didn't know how much they were vitriolically pre-hating the movie. Okay,
You're telling me the Snyder fan cultists out there wanting to see Jesse Eisenberg back as Lex Luthor?
They don't even want this movie. They've been making fun of every little thing that comes out for this film.
And they don't want to make fun of any of the screw-ups the Snyderverse did, like Jesse Eisenberg.
In their minds, there are no screw-ups. It's a masterpiece of perfection.
Oh, God.
Fully captures the Superman experience.
Yeah. That scene where Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor, was giving that other guy that Jolly Ranchers candy and licking his thumb. That was perfect in their eyes, right?
Yeah, I remember. That was fun.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't really have much to say. It's just the cast. I'll see how he does.
Gotcha. JT, you were saying something?
Yeah, sorry. I was going to say real quick, it's interesting because when it comes to Lex, the actor who's playing Lex Luthor now, is that he's playing he played Beast, but now he's going to play one of the most iconic villains to the most iconic superhero in general. So it's kind of interesting. Now he's going to be really much in a bigger role, and I want to see how he's going to do it. But also, I'm really excited for Superman Legacy because James Gunn is able to do this thing where he's able to make these characters, even though some of them are iconic and then some are like Z-listers, he's able to push them to like the next level.
Yep. He has a way of making characters memorable and stick with the fans, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I think we're all optimistic on this news. I don't see why anybody will be complaining about this after all.
Yeah, same.
No. The cast has been perfect.
Yeah, that's true. So I assume like it would be too soon to see him in the suit.
Yeah, it'll be too soon.
Yeah.
I also say the casting for Superman is interesting because he was a fan cast. And ironically, he was that. I feel like it's been a long time since I think a fan cast actually win like the category. Like getting. Yeah.
Oh no, we've had that a couple times. Sholo from Cobra Kai, he was fan casted to be Jaime Reyes in Blue Beetle. What's his name? John Krasinski. Like he only got the role of Reed Richards in Doctor Strange because fans were petitioning to have him play Reed Richards. I know there are.
And now we officially got some of our Fantastic Four casting announcements.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Those are rumors for a time being, which I didn't want to state that yet as a topic.
So legend. I just said we had news, okay?
James Gunn also said, as far as this movie is concerned, or at least what I saw on X, so or Twitter, Twitter. He wants this Superman movie to be both light and dark, such as life. Like he just wants it to be like a life story with Superman. It seems like that's his intention. So.
Hey, he could do that. He could do dark sides of stories. I mean, look at Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, I think James is able to do dark, but I think James also know how to balance the humanity of part of the characters and somehow bring it back to like the light. Because I don't know, James is really interested in how he does things, and it's so weird that this is the same guy who gave you Scooby Doo. So it's kind of like he knows how to balance that dark stuff, but really with a very light, like a light tone too, like a very hopeful moments, and giving that hopeful feel.
Exactly. Which is what everybody's been wanting with a Superman for the past couple of years now. But, unfortunately, he had to be the dark, gloomy, gray sort of character. Yeah, let me put on a suit that's a symbol of hope for everybody, and I picked the darkest suit in my closet.
What that suit was. I don't know what he...
I'm praying to God we get Superman with the trunks. The red trunks.
Yes. There you go.
It's like color it red around that area. I don't know why. That's just does the same thing.
Yeah. I prefer Superman more than I prefer. Wonder was number one, but then after when it comes to my favorite in terms of male characters, a little bit Aquaman and Superman are a little bit tied together because I prefer Superman over Batman. And that's not being me, but I always prefer Superman over Batman.
No, that's valid. Batman is kind of overrated.
Mm-hmm. Just to let you know, JT, the biggest Superman fan we know, he's a good friend of ours, Philly Superman. One of these days, he'll be back.
I made a quick cameo in the art so far.
Yay.
I've done 2 quick cameos.
Gotcha. If you're listening to this, Philly Superman, we all miss you.
We miss you.
Gotcha. All right. With this news, does anybody have any final thoughts?
No.
Actually,
no.
I'm going to add this interjection here. Now that everyone's done with their piece, the Suicide Squad Deluxe Edition pre-order is $99.
Oh God!
What?
Holy crap!
God. It's been 3 years in hold, isn't it? Like,
So, just so you know, games are starting to be closer to $100 now. So stop buying them for a bit. Protest their money. You know, just saying.
God damn it, man. Well, that's what it is. But anyway, guys, I think we talked enough about this. Let's move on to the next. Who wants to do this one? JT?
You know, Marvel
JT,
said.
let JT do this one.
Oh, well, you said who?
Not you, Jake.
Oh no, we lost JT. Let's give them a couple seconds. 30. Do. Oh God, now you guys are making me sing that jingle now.
It's very addicting.
It's the fighting freak Knuckles, and this is Pumpkin Hill. You ready?
Okay, hold on a sec. JT's coming back. JT, just in time. You do the honor to the next topic.
I was here the whole time. Okay.
Oh, I remember it, but I don't remember like top of my head. So I feel you guys are better than me at this one.
Just announce it, and we'll go from there.
Oh,
Do you want me to go for you?
yeah.
What if season 2 trailer is out and it was bonkers?
I liked it more than I thought I was gonna like it.
I don't know what the are anymore. What seemed like the world seems so different than what they were.
I don't know, maybe because it was like it gave a. This is one thing I liked about when it came to the first season of What If, right? It talked about stories or added story elements from the comics that the movies just didn't have time to explore, you know? And from what we got of this trailer, like, hey, we're going to see Hank Pym in his heyday as Ant-Man. Same thing with Janet. We're going to see T'Challa's father, still in his reigns as Black Panther. I don't know how y'all feel about Marvel being put into action, though.
It's not my Marvel, but I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be okay.
I don't care about Marvel like that. So.
Yeah. We talked about like the synopsis of each episode, but I was like a little confused because apparently what we got was one of the What If episodes was going to be what if Steve Rogers knocked out the time gem from Thanos' gauntlet in Infinity War. I'm like, oh shoot. Oh yeah, that will be interesting because you gotta remember the only reason Thanos was able to get the Soul Stone was because he was able to rewind time to get Vision back.
You realize this has to end badly because it's Doctor Strange literally said we went through all the scenarios. This is the only way to win in this particular time. So.
So this.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. So. So this is going to poke a hole in Doctor Strange's whole mentality. Is what you're telling me?
If it doesn't end on a bad note, it will. So, because that means he's a liar.
Okay, so maybe this is the 1 millionth and one scenario he didn't think about.
It's the one. It's the one over.
Also, I remember when this trailer came out, I went on Twitter because I do that sometimes, and I saw that me and JT's mutual Dave Star posted a screenshot of Christmas Tony Stark, and she was like, "Oh, like, I can't with this shit."
Oh, it's funny you should mention that, Wish, because apparently the way they're going to release this series is actually going to be by the day. So, okay, I like that. Keeping it sweet and condensed.
Listen, we hear you didn't like the Marvels. Let's not go out on a bad note. All right, let's.
Oh, okay, there, yes.
Let's give you something to like.
Okay, so yes, Marvel will have a win by the end of the year. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Also, I also think like since it's like more, I think they're being fun with it now. Like I'm really excited to see T'Chaka. I'm a very, very big Black Panther fan because of like T'Challa's connection with the Fantastic Four. But I'm really excited to see what to do with T'Chaka because we only see, like, in comics, we only see a little glimpse of T'Chaka as being Black Panther before his untimely passing.
Oh yeah.
I'm really interested.
Oh no,
What the
JT.
What's up with this freaking? What's up with restream and not wanting JT to actually stream?
I'm right.
Not you, Jay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jake couldn't handle the fact that there was another J in the group, so
Another
he's
JT
banishing.
specifically.
Cryptid, you watch One Piece. My hockey is knocking him out of the stream.
All right, let's give it some time for JT to come back.
I mean, we can still talk
here we go.
about it as well.
Here-
I'll just
no,
let
oh.
JT know to also keep
JT.
the YouTube video up as well.
Okay. Oh, looks like JT's back.
Can they do an episode called "What If Secret Invasion Was a Good Show"? And then they just...
Hopes let me bring JT. Wait, hold on a sec, but okay, JT, continue on. You were talking earlier.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm just really excited for T'Chaka, and I want to see how evil Peter Quill is gonna be like, because now he has like his full access of his like full power now. That'll be interesting. Also, the new character we have, like the new exclusive character from What If.
I know, she looks so cool. I forgot her name.
Oh yeah, that's the one hiccup in this What If series season 2, because hey, what do you do with a multiversal story? What's the only story you can do? No, tell me, what's the only story you can do?
Your mom.
The multiverse is in danger of being destroyed.
Oh, by the
Didn't we
way,
just
I want
talk
you to
about this,
know,
Loki?
I want you to know, Cryptid, if it wasn't for Loki and what he did, you wouldn't get a What If season 2. Okay, that was the point of Loki. I'm just saying.
Okay. So if what happened? Oh, remember in What If season 2, the whole multiverse was in danger because of Ultron, right? Okay, so if it wasn't for What If season 2, What If season 1, there will be no MCU.
No. Well, that might be maybe.
Yeah.
But actual stakes of Loki was to make sure that timelines like the ones in What If could happen. So that was what that all was about. So.
Okay, so you're telling me Loki needs to be here to save the day?
No, Loki's just gonna let it happen because Loki's job is just to make sure that timelines can exist. But that's his job. It's not to protect them. It's just to make sure that they can exist. If they die on their own of natural causes, that's okay. So that was
okay.
That's the point.
Yeah, I'm just interested since like eternity being one of the most powerful cosmic beings and does live in the center of the universe. I'm like, what do all these multiverse like? It's like, I don't know. It's weird because all these multiverse are in like all in their own different time stream now, and I wonder if the other cosmic beings are super aware of them.
Yep.
But at the center of Yggdrasil, sits Loki, the man with glory.
In his loafers.
And his glory.
Okay, Loki, so you're just going to sit back and watch the other multiverses get destroyed.
Yeah, that's it's not even that. His job is just to make sure that they can exist. Because if he's not to them, they just die. That's it. Okay,
so he's the Watcher now.
Yeah, he pretty much is.
In a way.
I don't understand why they have the Watcher to begin with.
I can only watch and never interfere.
Yeah, they show that in the finale. He can hear Mobius in his timeline talking, and it's implied he can hear everything in the multiverse happening. So.
Oh wow.
So.
I also think. Oh yeah, I think the actors say this will be his final time as Loki because I think he want to do more things.
No, he clarified that it's going to be his final time for now, but he might come back.
For now, Marvel can't afford to lose Loki, given like their track record right now. We need wins. We need guaranteed fan bases. You know.
Is now, because of the finale, the most beloved MCU character out right now. Some people like him better than Tony Stark right now. So,
yep.
I get it. I like Loki better than Tony Stark too.
So like he'll come back. He'll be back.
Yeah. Another thing I liked about this trailer is we got a glimpse at the fight between Odin and the Mandarin, and I'm so glad that it's not a fair fight. Odin should demolish Mandarin. Like, come on, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like Oda is playing with his food.
Which is how it should be. He's a god. He's not just any god. He's the big top god, you know?
He
Yeah.
is known as the All Father for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Somebody probably gonna like. I think like I don't know the logic behind it, but I think somebody came out like they're probably gonna do that logical reason where when gods and divine beings go to Earth, they have it limits their abilities what they can do on Earth. But I'm like, Earth still do.
I would be okay with that logic, but we have to also remember this is Odin when he's in his younger days, not when he's old, you know?
Follow that logic. Because Thor, in that case, Thor will be nerfed, but he's not. He's struggling. He's just as strong in Nerf as he is in Asgard. So.
Yeah. Let's see what else in this trailer did we see a glimpse of?
Lots of things.
We saw. What's this?
Yeah.
Christmas?
Yeah. Apparently Killmonger will break free from his dispute with Zolo, so that's something to look forward to. Hey, maybe I could get my favorite version of Zolo back.
I really didn't care about any of that. I was like, bro, just make like 9 episodes about what ifs. I don't need like a whole tie-in plot. Like, I just want to see like what ifs. Okay, that's all this stuff about like, oh, we gotta assemble the multiversal Avengers to go fight this. Like, I don't care. Just give me what ifs.
The multiverse is in danger for like the 18th time already.
Like, I've only done this like 20 million times.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that's the only story you could tell the multiverse nowadays. Like
the only thing cool about the finale of the last one to me was just like Doctor Strange flexing his powers. But outside of that, I didn't really care about the team that much. They're okay. I don't really want to see them. I just like,
Oh, that Doctor Strange is coming back too. So
he's cool. I don't mind seeing him. I wish he was more like.
I do like the fact. I feel like it was the fact that like, what if like for me or with the character they're able to do more with their abilities because it's animation, so you could do more with their powers than I would say the supposed live action.
Definitely.
What they really need to do is do something with Kang now that we have the multiverse set up and everything.
Oh.
Make him a threat.
Can we take a break from him?
No, because this is like the part, like at this part of the story, like Kang needs to do something impressive. I'm sorry, like I just need to do something.
Yes. Finally, somebody agrees with me on that. Like,
I like it. Don't get twisted. Like, I liked him in the Loki finale, but I'm saying like moving forward, the Kangs at the end of Ant-Man, they're like, we have to stop these multiversal Avengers now. So like, go do that. You know, we gotta save the multiverse. I mean, stop them.
Yep.
Have Kang kill the Watcher. There you go. That's not it.
Okay, shoot him in the head. There you go. Damn.
What's that called story?
Look, I gotta be honest. I'm more terrified of the Ultron coming back than Kang at this point. You know. All right. But anyway, I think we talked enough about this. So, all right, guys. I think we should move on to the next topic. And I'm getting this topic.
God.
Spider-Boy prepared to meet Miles Morales.
It's about
Whose side are y'all on?
Miles.
Oh, I hope Miles kick his ass.
Yeah, JC!
I can't believe so many people online want to see harm done to a child. Wow.
That kid.
Here's the thing.
such a nothing character. Like, I don't care. Like,
Which? Go ahead.
Here's the thing. They're both kids, first of all. Second of all.
Oh, Miles is a teenager.
Let me
Go ahead.
finish. Okay. So I already know how this is gonna go down. They're gonna start fighting, and then Miles is gonna be like, "I don't want to hurt you. You seem very young." And then Spider-Boy's gonna say some fucking bullshit, and then they're gonna have a draw, or whatever, and then they're gonna go like have some food or something, and hang out on top of a building. I don't fucking know. That's how I think it's gonna go down. But I'm still on Miles' side. So beat that bitch up.
Here's what Spider-Boy is gonna say. Miles, we were best friends once upon a time. Your Uncle Aaron, was my Uncle Aaron too.
I'll be like, oh, shut the hell up.
Fuck up.
Oh my god.
Also, yeah.
Yeah,
I also
you
feel like
guys know-
Spider Boy. I feel like Miles' more like abilities are more advanced than someone like Spider Boy.
it's funny you should bring it up because here's how I think the conflict's gonna go down, right? You know how like a Spider Boy could sneak past spider senses? Let's
Yeah.
have a part. Let's have a part in this fight be the fact that Spider Boy is immune to the venom blasts.
Yeah, because why not?
Ayo!
Shut up, Cryptid.
Come on! We have to nerf the venom blast at some point. That's become too OP now.
Your
Well,
mom's too OP.
Well,
You think? Listen to me. Listen to me. Miles
Yeah.
was scraping to get his spot as Peter's successor. He has been fighting to be worthy in the eyes of the he has just gotten that, and this young upstart thinks he's like, "Oh, I've been here the whole time. Now I'm gonna
Yeah.
shut up. Get your dumb ass out of here. I hate this."
Oh. You guys all want to see a little boy cry. Wow.
Tough. That's tough, bro. That's
Oh, the call. Let me bring JT back.
You don't get to wait till Miles is finally where he needs to be as a character in the public perception, and then try to intercept him and take his spot.
Oh, it sounds like y'all want Miles to be cracking out the web belt.
Do it.
Miles will be like, "Oh, call my Uncle Aaron. Call my Uncle Aaron uncle one more time, boy."
I feel like if you make
Oh no.
Oh wow, that was only like 5 seconds, JT. Damn.
Too strong. I'm too strong. I'm sorry.
Oh, but hey, I guess I'm the only one here going to be rooting for the underdog. So yeah,
If Dan Slott's writing this, right? If he was smart,
I think so. Yeah, yep.
if he was smart, he wouldn't let Spider Boy win. I'm just saying. People are gonna hate this character. You don't get to just retcon a character into this. I was here the whole time. Like, it's so lazy. Especially because we already have like 50 million Spider people. We don't need a new one.
For
Jesus.
real.
Well, don't you guys want to see the history delve into between Bailey and Miles? Come on, think of the story potential.
Motherfucker, I don't want to hear no excuses about how freaking this kid would know who Miles Morales is or who would know who Uncle Aaron is. Even that, because Miles was from 1610, not from 616.
Miles, remember? I was the reason you and Gwen even hooked up. I was your wingman. Like, this is gonna be
Miles, I was the one that gave you that cheeseburger before Secret Wars that you gave to Molecule Man.
I call bullshit.
Oh boy. JT, you want to say anything before we move on? Oh, come on. We'll get this right. So yeah, quit being haters of a little child, audiences. You guys want to tell an orphan that he was a mistake?
Orphans in the Marvel and DC universes. He ain't fucking special.
You know what? How about you quit forcing yourself into my continuity? Okay, fix the Spider-Man you got. Peter's still a broken character. Go fix him. Don't introduce a new.
And the Venom Blast is a broken power. It needs to be taken down a notch, and Spider-Boy might be the answer.
Spider-Boy.
Hello?
Yeah,
And
okay, JT,
I
you're
would
back.
recommend pulling up the YouTube live just in case so you can at least still comment on it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. You got any thoughts, JT?
Miles, nads.
Listen, Cryptid. You don't cure diabetes by giving someone cancer. Okay, that's just not. All good.
Yes, let's move on.
Go Spider-Boy. All right. So, okay, let's move on to the next topic, guys. Who wants to take this one?
It's Red Hood, I guess. He's got a new series.
49. Yeah, this is not going to be that long of a topic. So yeah, after the events of Gotham War, all of our favorite event of the year, or should I say our most topical event of the year, So yeah, apparently Jason's like, yeah, I don't want to do shit with the Bat family anytime soon. All right, I'm going to stay in my corner of Gotham, which apparently is the hood of Gotham.
The super hood of Gotham.
Yeah. Oh, so Jason's going to want to stay in his street corner from now on.
Yo, the hood of Gotham must be like the biggest place of scum and villainy. Like that must be like second to hell, right? Like how do you,
I know, like, I pity the writer who has to tackle this. Like, how in the world can you make this particular neighborhood more shittier than the entire Gotham City? You know,
you can, but you'd have to go to some dark places. I don't think any writer would casually go to. So I mean,
like, is this where Professor Pig sets up his timeshare or something like that? He has an apartment for rent there that he keeps all his victims at, or something like that.
How much
Like,
want to bet rent is dirt cheap there?
oh yeah, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
you pay $1 to live here.
You pay $1 a month.
That's what it's like to be to live in those sorts of neighborhoods. After all, you know.
Hey, $1 a month.
Imagine being the real estate agent of this particular neighborhood. You know.
Listen, it's terrible, but like it's $1 a month, bro. And this is not even.
Yep. But yeah, as far as the Red Hood's character goes, I don't know how much of this is going to be based off of where we last saw him in Gotham War, because, you know, I would assume his head is still modified by Batman to where he gets a panic attack. But, you know, judging by how Gotham War was handled, I don't think any writer wants to really touch on that. So, yeah. You know? JT, do you have any thoughts on this news?
Not really. Not really. I'm like, I haven't been keeping up with Batman.
Yeah, it's Batman just got out of its whole Gotham War event, and oh, you dodged a bullet, JT. Let me tell you
I
that.
know. I heard my vast majority of mutuals are like Batman fan in the group chat. I just never really read it because I already know it was already a hot mess.
How did they feel about it?
They were about to try to burn the whole book.
Oh, damn!
Wasn't this book written by Teenie Howard too? Like, what the heck's happening?
Yes, Teenie Howard and Chip Zdarsky.
These are two writers that people like.
How did they? DC, you broke these two writers. Like, wow. You know, I don't know who could defend that whole event, but whatever, it is what it is.
Hey, sometimes our favorite writers don't have the best books. I'm looking at you,
Yep.
Leah.
DC is cursed giving events.
Yep. Just any event with a war in its title, it seems to be a cursed title at this point. Because the last couple of events we were covering here that had war in it were all negative.
We gotta stop with the wars. The wars have gotta stop. Bring peace back to the universes.
Let's promote Peacemaker for the next event. The peace.
The only war that actually worked was like the World War Superman arc.
Oh yeah, where he was out in outer space at the time. Yeah. That I heard was really good, well received. I wish we had a Superman buff here during the time that whole storyline was happening, because it really seemed like an interesting story, you know. But alrighty then. I guess with that we can move on to the comic reviews, audience.
Yay!
We lost JT. First off, what better way to start us off with a talk about America?
God fucking damn it.
Hey, have your wolf taste of America, witch.
Hold on a minute. I'm reading the list. It's Uncanny Avengers first. Right? Check it.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
We had to modify the list a bit because Awesome was supposed to be here. Okay, so we're still talking about America. Okay. So this was the issue everybody was waiting for. We do get the reveal of who Captain Krakoa is. You know, you start off with, you know, his team of mutants all still thinking he's Cyclops,
I felt so
following his
bad for
orders.
them.
Oh yeah, especially Blob. He's like, I'm doing this for mutant kind. I want to live up to your example, Cyclops. So when the Uncanny Avengers come in here, Blob immediately goes to attack Captain America. You know, I hope so. And Captain America is kind of like sticking up for Blob here. He's like saying, "Look, my teammates tell me you're a reasonable man. You've just been duped. You've been fooled, Mr. Dukes. You're a righteous soldier in the wrong side of a war right now." I was like, "Oh man, you see, that was good of Cap to try getting through the Blob." But the
Yeah,
real
because the
MVP.
Blob is pretty reasonable. I've read Extremists. He's pretty reasonable.
It's funny you should. It's funny you should bring up Extreme because the real MVP moment of this fight, right, was when you have the Von Strucker twins, right? They're about to go. They're about to go all Wonder Twins. You know, touching each other's hands to activate their
do not
power.
compare these two to the fucking Wonder Twins. How fucking dare you?
Oh, but no, this is a twisted version of that, right? Because like it looked like that's how they were going to activate their power. They held each
Yeah,
other's
they're
hands.
incest Nazis.
There you go. They held each other's hands and they were about to attack until Psylocke comes in and chops both their hands out.
Slay. Go off, Queen.
You're like, oh wow. So they took the team out. Blob finally got through, and yeah, he's now siding with Cap's team. And this is where you come to find out that Captain Krakoa has stolen a nuke. What he plans to Yep, what he plans to do with it? Yeah. What do you expect a villain to do with a nuke? Do villain
nuke
shit
things.
with it. Yep. So this is when we find that Captain Krakoa is going after Ben Urich, and this was a good moment, right? Because Monet actually ended up throwing Captain America right in Ben Urich's office, where Captain America just pretty much went all charging star on Captain Krakoa. He's like saying, "Hey, this is a rematch. This is a rematch, dude.
Yeah, go off.
Yeah, yeah. You ain't breaking my arm this time, right?" They fight. The Unity team comes in. Cap throws his shield at Captain Krakoa, and then Krakoa grabs it and does a full-on shield strike to all the members of the Unity team, actually knocking them out. And that's when you have
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep, JT's back. And that's when you have Captain America and Deadpool as the last one standing. And that's when Deadpool realizes, "Oh crap, it's you, isn't it?" Yes, it's Hydra Cap.
We're not surprised? I saw this on Twitter.
Yeah, I know. It's just like the way he was written in this miniseries. It just didn't sound like it, or even act like him. The whole "I'm going to kill you if you don't have sex with me" scene that happened a couple issues ago. Yeah, that's not what Hydra Cap does, really.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, I read all of his appearances. Like I have his whole collection, his whole era.
That's kind of concerning that you have his entire collection.
Hey, that was a big moment for Captain America's comics at the time when Secret Empire was a thing. It was an explosion of an event, and you either liked it or you hated it. There really was no in between. But you had to be there if you were a Cap fan. Anyway, so Captain Krakoa throws Cap's shield right through Deadpool and slices him from the waist down. And Deadpool's like, "Oh crap! Well, it's all up to you now, Cap." And that's when Cap fights and ends up punching Krakoa so hard in the face that it cracks his helmet open. And yep, that's where Hydra Cap comes in. Yeah, and that's how the issue ends.
So who's Captain Krakoa?
Hydra Cap.
Oh, it's Hydra. Oh, just making sure. Okay.
Yeah. For me as a Cap fan, Hydra Cap is just a scar in the Cap community now. Mainly being the fact that he is the original Cap that just got turned into Hydra, you know? Well, at least right now he's a player back in the game, so I'm just still crossing my fingers that somewhere down the line we could have a fusion going on between Hydra Cap and Captain America, so we could put that whole thing to rest. This is 100% vintage, old, reliable Steve Rogers, you know? Because that hurts knowing the fact that your favorite hero is permanently a Nazi and Marvel just replaced him with a cosmic cube creation, you know? That stings. Yeah. But he's not going to be Captain Cocoa for long, because in the previews we got for the upcoming X-Men issues, we see that Kamala Khan is going to be the next Captain Krakoa.
Sure. Okay.
Wow. Pushing her as a mutant was hard enough for fans, but now you have to make her the national hero of mutant kind?
Yeah, why not?
What?
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Dude, even when Deadpool was being pushed as a character, right, and being in all these teams, he never became the leader of a team like Avengers or X-Men. But here you have Kamala, you know? Hold up a sec. JT. JT, how do you feel with the fact that Kamala Khan's going to be the next Captain Krakoa?
Wait.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay,
Sorry,
well.
audience.
Question. I don't really find it amusing, but that's just me.
Do you guys feel that that's a perfect representation of mutant kind?
She just joined it.
And now she wants to
Imagine you just move into the country, to another country. You're like, I'm the president.
That's essentially it, you know? Well, she wasn't born in Krakoa. I mean,
Yeah, neither was Cyclops, and look where we are.
Yeah, but he grew up as a mutant. Oh, wow. Could you focus on a storyline of saying that, oh, wow, so you're telling me a half Inhuman is representing mutant kind?
Yeah.
Oh, helps it. Let's bring JT back. Hold up, JT, you there?
No.
JT?
Yeah.
JT died.
Oh man. Bring him back, Big. Okay, JT's here. Cool.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts on Kamala Khan being the next Captain Krakoa?
Marvel is being Marvel. I need her to be free from X-Men, free from the shackles.
Well, she ain't gonna be free anymore. She's the national hero of mutant kind now.
Free Kamala.
Marvel really grinds my gears, as Peter Griffin says. This is no. I can't do this. This is blasphemy.
It's hard enough for people to accept that she's a mutant already, but now to give her the costume of the national hero. Okay, who do you guys think should be the next Captain Krakoa instead?
I'm not invested.
Yeah. It could be Storm.
Not Storm. No.
She's too busy on a rock. That's why I said never mind.
Yeah. Also, her outfit is too iconic. If they put her in that outfit, sorry,
well, no, that could
icon. No,
that could add more to the power couple dynamics between her and T'Challa. Like both of them are the national heroes of their kingdom. You know,
Can it be 100% real?
What? Go ahead.
Storm and T'Challa are not my favorite Marvel
Ooh,
couple.
blasphemy, witch.
It's not my
Blasphemy.
favorite, but it's
Yeah.
not my least favorite either. I just think
Gotcha.
there's other ships
Yeah,
that are a bit
Rick, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? Answer, please.
Wow.
Answer.
It's not
No,
my
but-
favorite because I don't know too much about them together to actually like care that much. But
Oh,
Dude,
maybe if I read more about them, maybe I'll
dude,
like them a bit more.
dude, the second you see
See,
Storm, in her wedding dress, you're like, T'Challa, my man, don't mess this up, man. Like,
Did he mess it up? That's the question.
well,
I really
Hmm.
love the Black Panther wedding for him and Storm. You know, it's iconic when like all Black people know it, and BET is like they put BET in the comic.
Yep.
Damn.
And hey, they brought in the original Captain America to that wedding too, Isaiah Bradley.
He's not
you
the
know?
original, but he was.
Well,
Yeah. And he had,
one year. Mm-hmm. Did we lose JT again?
No.
Oh no, I'm still here.
Okay, still here. All right, but who do you guys think should be the next Captain Krakoa?
I don't know. You know what? At this point, make a null Captain Krakoa at this point because they don't do
Go
nothing.
for it. Okay, here's my one request. For the next person who becomes Captain Krakoa, please let the villain be the Green Skull.
Shut up.
Hey, that's an actual villain. Like, he's been around for almost 10 years now. Like,
Yeah, so I have a lot of characters, and look how some of those characters have.
this could have been his MVP moment. He's a Green Skull. He's an eco-terrorist. He's all about plant domination.
That seems a little too obvious.
And this could have worked great for him, saying like, "Oh, like I'm all about the plants, and look at all the plants life in Krakoa. This is where I'll dominate. Yay!"
I highly doubt it because of the state of Krakoa right now. So
He'll pick up the remnants of Krakoa. You know? But yeah, that's just my wish. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it for Uncanny Avengers. One more issue left. Let's see where this goes. All right, let's move on to the next. This is going to be a brief one. Cap Wolf and the Howling Commandos, number 2. Double dose of America, audience.
oh god.
Were you saying something, JT?
Oh no, it's a L.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, it picks up from where the last issue left off, where Captain America's turning into a werewolf in front of the Howling Commandos. Of course, they're frightened by this, but Dugan is the only one who takes it upon himself to take action and punches Cap Wolf in the nose. But luckily for the Super Soldier Serum, it's actually able to allow Steve to have some form of control over his wolf state. Hold up sec. Let me just bring JT back. Okay. All right. So yeah, Dugan punches Cap Wolf in the nose, and then that's when you're introduced to one mysterious newcomer, a woman who was from the French Resistance, who's here to help the Howling Commandos. Right? She's shocked to see Cap in his state, but hey, they put their differences aside. They have to go stop the Nazis because they're doing research on a werewolf program. I mean, you have this whole monologue about this one Nazi, right? He's like saying, "Wars are fought, won, and lost by ordinary men like you. But like you, our enemies are also ordinary men. If we are to succeed and bring Hitler's great vision to the world to fruition, then we must no longer be ordinary men."
Hey, Crypto, what was that accent?
Hey, I tried a villain accent,
Nazi villain accent. There
Yeah,
you go.
you try doing a Nazi accent, Witch. Come on.
No, because guess what? I'm not
What?
condoning Nazism.
Well, these are the bad guys, so they're going just what they deserve. Because apparently they're working together with a witch. Oh, sec.
Surprising.
A sorceress who comes here trying to help, help the Nazis out with their little program and spreading chaos around the world by giving them a serum that turns them into werewolves.
Yeah, not surprising.
Yep. So yeah, pretty straightforward. The issue ends with the Nazis all agreeing we have to go after Captain America because dang it, we're not going to allow a werewolf of our kind to have free will.
Everyone has a hive mind.
Yep. There you go. But okay, guys, that's it for an America talk.
Oh hell yeah,
Go
we're
ahead.
going up to the Great White North now, Cryptid. You ready?
Let's talk about Canada. Whatever.
Hey, one of your favorite superheroes of all time is from Canada, so shut up. Oh, I'm here to talk about the best superhero team, Alpha Flight. We're talking about Alpha Flight Volume 5, Issue 4. Hell yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. All I have to say is, I'm in the walls. If something happened to Kyle, I swear to God.
I swear. Let's actually get through the plot first, and then we will ramble for 20 minutes.
Go for it. We have enough time.
This issue starts out in Krakoa North, and Lorenz, he is packing up a bag because he wants to get the fuck out of there and go home. Which many people have been telling him that's not a good idea because you can get hurt or killed, or you can get all these other people killed, you know? But he's like, fuck it, I'll do it anyways. And so Kyle pulls up while he's getting food, and he's like, hey, you good? And Lauren is like, yeah, I just needed a snack, all good now. So we cut back to Manitoba, Canada, where Mac is being a bitch. So he's like, Heather, please say something, please. And he's like, I didn't want to get her involved. Why didn't you tell me that? Like I wanted her and Claire. I didn't want her and Claire to get caught up in on this. Like they were safe. Also, where the fuck is Claire? And then so JP is like, don't worry, your daughter is safe. She's with a trusted friend. She didn't want to tell you because, yeah, you were gonna act like this. You know, and Mac having the audacity of being like, they're my family. They're my family, North, so I have the right to know.
Wow.
The right to
Wow,
know.
Matt.
Fucker, is
Oh
this
my-
team not your family too?
Matt is something else. Because it gets me really like, oh my God, they're my family. Well, the last I've checked, you put your wife and daughter into a simulation where your daughter get out on live multiple times, and you say, oh, if the only way that I make her believe me, I have to make the live believable. Like, what the fuck? Get in my
Good
face.
Lord.
Yeah, that was
Good
an Alpha
Lord.
Flight True North. They started planting seeds in Alpha Flight Volume 4, and then they did that shit in 2019 with True North. It's fucking wild. Mac is the worst. Don't get me started.
He's like, it's so hard because like you hate him, but he has to be on the team because of like his shared history and because his connection. But
and
it's
also,
like
he is technically most of the time the leader, even though Heather was a way better leader. Puck and Shaman have been the leaders from day fucking one, especially Shaman.
Also, Puck is more like their like Logan of the team.
Okay, so Puck is the heart of the team, and I stand by that.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is.
So going back to the plot. So, oh fuck. Okay, so hold on. It reloaded on me. So, Shaman is like, yo, Mac, this is not the fucking time. We gotta treat her. Like, let me treat her. And Shaman's like, what happened to her? And then Aurora's like, oh yeah, one of the box sentinels must have like hit her or something while we were trying to teleport away. Which is true as of the last issue. You know? But she managed to get us over here with whatever strength she had. Is she gonna be okay? And Shaman being the best that he can be with what limited knowledge. Luckily, he has his magic bag back. He has his Felix the Cat bag back, and I'm happy about that. So he says that the Onyx Sword's powers protected her from from the burn of the hit, but it could have been way worse. But the Onyx sword was never supposed to be held by anyone who's living. It's supposed to be held by someone who died and needed to get some unfinished business finished. But we'll try our best to heal her as much as humanly possible, but we need to she can't tell if she teleports one more time, dude, she's probably gonna fucking die.
Yeah. It's so weird because that's how Nemesis work, and I wonder if Heather rage and unfinished business is so powerful that she became had the mental of Nemesis.
We might get it in the next issue, assuming she wakes up. But my question is, how did they not recognize her in the first couple issues when they first heard her voice? I don't know if they did a voice thing or whatever, but honestly, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? And I was curious too, but also I wonder if she's gonna lay it on the table. Yeah. My husband put me in a virtual reality where I have to keep fighting for my life and have to watch my daughter get unalive.
Yeah, it's stupid. But anyways, Puck is like, yo, I know this is a lot to process right now, but we gotta fucking go. And Snowbird being like, yeah, he's right. Erica's already sent the box sentinels to us. So we are gonna have to get Nemesis and feedback back to safety as quickly as possible. But teleportation is out of the question as of Shaman. And Albert, I think his name was, feedback. He's like, yo, I know this is my fault, but I have a way to bring her to safety. And then we get a little page explaining the Onyx sword, also known as Skell. And they show the former wielders, which is Isabel St. Ives, who is Deadly Ernest's daughter, Jane Thorne, which, yay, we got Nemesis cameos, and Amelia Weatherly, which she was from Volume 3 in the 2000s.
Yeah, the 2000 era, right?
Yeah, Isabel and Jane were part of Volume 1. Okay, so we're going to go to Toronto, Ontario, where we see Roger Box Jr. and other members of Department H, including Erica, just going. Erica's pissed the fuck off, and she looks like a Karen, and she kind of acts like one, too. Am I wrong? No.
No.
And she's trying to get in contact with someone from Alpha Flight, But she's going to be sending. But we get it. But she gets a call from Guardian. She's like, yo, Department H, this is Guardian. Unfortunately, we weren't able to stop them. But, even in the Omnijet, there's no way to catch up to North Star or Aurora. Which is true, because they're really fucking fast.
Given the fact John Paul is probably the fastest amongst them, and Aurora could fly the farthest.
That is true. That is 100% true. But here's some good news to her, is that they were able to, quote unquote, get Albert Lewis, aka Feedback, into custody, and we're gonna bring him in. And she's like, oh, thank God, something good happened. And then she still sends the box sentinels anyways. So back to Krakoa North, Laurent uses his powers to sneak out and keeps the door open, and some of the kids are obviously gonna run out and have fun because they're kids. They want to go outside and have fun. I get it. Their intentions aren't malicious, but Laurent is a bit fast. And we see a letter. Hold on! Sorry. That Laurent sent a letter to his mom, right, which funsies. And so they're gonna. So yeah, we're gonna cut over to the Turtle Mountain Park. I don't know how to pronounce it. Provincial. I don't fucking know. And so Puck is like, "Are you sure about this?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure about this. Don't worry. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of lying. Let's just get this done and over with. We'll figure out a way." And Snowbird pulls up and she's like, "Oh yeah, we've got company." And I don't think we've ever seen something like this where she's only partially shapeshifted, but that's pretty cool. We should see more of that. If they ever put her in a book.
Yeah.
And so we see the box sentinels pull up. Keep in mind, they had made a plan. They made a plan. So this is. Hold on, I'm reading this again. Ahead. So Mac is like, yeah, thanks. for showing up, but we didn't really need an escort. But Roger is like, oh yeah, but I got my orders, so they have to get onto the Quinjet, Well, guess what? They're flying away to divert the Sentinels because this is great. Also, Roger's like, I got a quick change of plans, and you're not gonna believe it later, but I'll get to that later. So everyone's like the non-mutant Alpha Flight are confused on what's actually big. So Mac calls North Star while they're at a safe house in Manitoba. And so basically, it's basically a checkup and everything. And I think what's hilarious is that, oh yeah, when she gets better, we're just gonna teleport back to Krakoa North. And I'm like, motherfucker, were you not paying attention to what Michael was saying? Like, Jesus Christ, I love you, but you're an idiot. Anyways, he gets a call from Kyle, his lovely husband, and he's like, is everything okay? And he's like, yeah, we got a problem. Like, 3 of the kids left this facility, and so has Argent, but it's okay, it's fine. But I think Nemesis is starting to wake up after what we're seeing so far. But anyways, hey, JT, do you want to say what happens at the end of this?
The robots arrive and blew up the fucking building, and I swear to God, if something happened to Kyle,
he'll be fine. But Laurent is literally, he's looking beyond the forest and was like, oh shit, what have I done? I'm like, you motherfucker.
Oh God, I really reading that. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
Alpha Flight need to never going.
Specifically tells John Paul that the Sentinels weren't after the mutant Alpha Flight. They were after Krakoa North because they were gonna try to either kill the mutant kids in there, they were gonna experiment on them, or just imprison them. And they're gonna take down whoever they need to. But I believe Kyle will be fine. I'm on the campaign that we should give him a gun. Give Kyle a gun. Give this man a gun. Yeah. But anyway, I highly doubt we're gonna get Marina, but this is false hopes at this point.
I was surprised that Marina wasn't on the team again, which, given the fact she's we don't have Sasquatch for obvious reasons.
Yeah, but he's a bit different. Like, we can get why he wouldn't be on the team, but why the fuck isn't Marina here? She would definitely be on Mutant Alpha Flight side.
Yeah.
She'll be like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, these are our friends. These are our families. Like, the hell are you doing? Also, I highly doubt it, but do you think we're gonna get Joanne Bobier back? I highly fucking doubt it.
I highly doubt it.
I highly doubt it. If we didn't see her in issue 2, we're not seeing her at all.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking, though. Wishful thinking. But I need more people to be reading Alpha Flight because everyone always talks about Dark X-Men or Uncanny Avengers or literally any of the other books, and I'm like, y'all need to be reading Alpha Flight because this goes way deeper than you guys think it is, and the fact that no one's fucking reading this besides 3 of us is very disappointing.
Yeah.
Good. It is so good.
It's so good.
It's not getting the recognition it deserves, and it's really making me upset. I don't care what Chris did or anyone else says. This book is really good. Alpha Flight's an amazing team, and people need to give them
Hey, I never said anything bad about the book.
You were insinuating that because you're an America lover. Yeah, remember when John Walker called Talisman a slur?
Oh God, you gotta stop it with that, dude.
I'm not gonna let that go.
No, because guess what? John Walker saved Talisman in that, and she never got offended by that.
Still, I don't think you should be calling people slurs. But besides the point,
he called her in the same manner he would say princess. He was not trying to be offensive. He watched the Disney movie, all right?
Yeah, but you still shouldn't be calling an indigenous woman that.
He didn't want to be on that team in the first place.
Yeah,
he was
I don't think
forced
anyone
to be
on a team with John Walker.
Nobody wants to be on a team with John Walker. Nobody wants to be on no proud American wants to be in a Canadian team.
Regardless, who in reality wants to be on a team with John Walker?
Hey, I would.
Yeah, well, you're a different breed, okay?
Hey.
Anyways, going back to the actual book.
Mm-hmm.
Jean-
Hey, you're the one who brought that up, man. You're the one who
Yeah,
cast
look
that
at those.
die. You threw me in the ring, so of course I'm
No,
gonna
I'm calling you
respond.
your ass out. Anyways,
Yeah.
it would be cool to see some of the other members. Like, if you're gonna be bringing out feedback from the '90s run, you could have at least brought up Marina at least once. You could have brought up Talisman. You could have brought up like for a while. My two bets for who Nemesis was either Heather or Pathway, also known as Laura Dean, because she can make portals. Yeah, no, we aren't getting a lot of members that I would have loved to see. Like, obviously, we're not getting Kara Kilgrave, even though she's good now. She's on the Thunderbolts team, I think. I don't know. It's been a while. I should look
Yeah,
into that again.
The last time she popped up was during that Thunderbolts Devil. Wait, no, she was in the Heroes versions of Thunderbolts. The one that was sanctioned by Luke Cage, the one that had
Yeah.
America Chavez, Hawkeye, Power Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I looked it up and I found out that Master of the World, one of my least favorite villains, was like mind controlling her to be evil, and I'm like, gosh, fucking damn it, I'm not surprised.
Master
Anyway,
of the World. Such
I
a
saw a Master of the World cosplayer online once, and it was pretty good though. But I don't like Master of the World. But I'm glad he's not in this book because I would have not been happy. But this book
I
is
feel
really good though.
I feel like if we ever get an ongoing or we ever get like a live action or anything with the Alpha Flight, I feel like he has to be their villain because he is their
Yeah,
if
they have no other choice.
yeah, their
Who are
most
they gonna
iconic.
bring in? Dream Queen, Gilded Lily.
Oh my god, Master of the War is literally their version of like their old like their arch nemesis, or at least their version of Doctor Doom and Magneto.
Yeah, even though more people don't give a crap about this villain, just like us. But I am glad that they aren't bringing him into this because it just wouldn't have made sense. You know, like some of the changes, it made sense for them to change, like not having Sasquatch. Keep in mind, they're like doing like a Civil War type thing where they have 4 on each side. You know, like have an even amount. But I feel like you could have had like 2 more people. Like, it would have been cool to see Wild Child on this team, but I saw online that Sabretooth killed him, so damn, I can't have nothing.
Oh no, I haven't even keep up with X-Men and I'm like, no.
I didn't read the book where that happened, but I saw it online and I saw a small glimpse of him, and I replied to that tweet being like, is this my who I think it is in the top right corner? And they were like, yeah, it's Wild Child. And I'm like, fuck! My baby boy, how fucking dare you?
I'm so mad. I'm so mad because I love Wild Child and I liked it from Helio.
It would have been great to have him in this book. Like,
But then again, he's gonna come back to life because all X-Men do.
oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Joanne Bobier, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I do like that they have Fang in this book instead of like Logan, because 1, he's doing his own thing, and 2, I don't like Logan being associated with Alpha Flight that much. It's like overplayed, it's overdone. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
We don't need this. But
Fang is a great addition. I like Wild Child, but it's so weird. I always like I don't know what to put. Wild Child's in that category where he's amongst with Sabretooth, Logan, and Fang, like one of those animalistic mutants and stuff.
yeah.
I wonder if he's like there's any genetic like mutation relatability between him and Sabretooth, or him and Sabretooth, because they have to be some kind of like some form of
Like
weird
they're
mutation.
like distant cousins.
Yeah, or like whatever these mutation ability they're supposed to be.
Yeah, that is interesting. But
Yeah.
any thoughts of what's gonna happen in issue 5 next month?
I hope Kyle survives, because if he is not, Mark.
I'm gonna go on a rager, but I don't think Ed Brisson would do that to us.
Yeah, but I would say Mark. If he did, he count his fucking days.
Mm-hmm.
Mood. I think Kyle's actually gonna fight back. because we don't get to see him fight back that often. And
Oh my God,
if Ed
Kyle?
Brisson's tweet to me is true, yes. If Ed Brisson's reply
If he
to my
fight
tweet
back,
is true,
fuck the gun. Give him the sword.
oh, give him something. I don't care. Give him magic or something. I don't care. Give him something to fight back because I think he could be badass if he wants, even though he's known for being a lover, not a fighter. But let him kick some ass.
I love how I really do love that Kyle and North Star relationship is like the Clark and Lois because Kyle is a journalist.
No, he's a PR agent. He's a PR guy.
Yeah. And Kyle's like, yeah, I'm just the guy. I have a civilian job. I'm PR.
I'm making sure that my husband doesn't do anything stupid. And I like how they mostly message each other through email.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think that Jean-Paul has like a flip phone or something because he's so like off the internet. He's so chronically offline, and Kyle's chronically online.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. It's great. Anyways, I think there's gonna be a big brawl at Krakoa North. We're probably gonna learn why Heather became Nemesis in the first place. I think we're gonna see Erica get taken down quickly by whoever Max spy is, quote unquote. So woo! Anyways, I feel like we should finish off this topic soon because we still have got 2 more books and Cryptid is frothing at the mouth right now. Anyways, everyone go read Alpha Flight because it's super good. Give it a chance. And if you have any other questions about Alpha Flight, you know who to go to. Okay. Anyways, let's move on to the next topic.
And I got this one. Fellas, let's talk about a Spider-Man of a superior nature. Superior Spider-Man number 1.
He becomes superior again.
We'll get to it. So we open up this page with a jewelry store being robbed by this villain. Oh, hold a second. Let me bring JT back.
At least we got through Alpha Flight.
Yeah, like JT, you were on a good roll for a sec there, man. What happened?
It's all about Alpha Flight. Alpha Flight gets you through everything.
Okay, let me put their voice back. Okay, JT, you're there. Okay. So we open up with this yellow themed villain named Mirage as he's stealing jewelry from this jewelry store, only for Spider-Man to pop up. And he's like saying, "Oh, okay, you're Mirage? You look like a D-lister. Time to call in the trainee. This is your time to shine, Spider-Boy."
I want to unalive.
You guys thought we were done with Spider-Boy? No, we are not.
Hawkeye beats up Spider-Boy and reminds us why he's superior.
Oh, man. Hey. We'll get a confrontation between Spider-Boy and Otto later on that's worth talking about. But anyway, Spider-Boy comes in and, like, this is Peter being a responsible hero to a trainee. Like, saying, okay, kid, this is a D-lister. You know our deal. This is good training for you. And he's like, Bailey's like, okay, I got this. And Mirage is like, wait, D-lister? You dare call me a D-lister? Yeah, he pretty much is a poor man's version of Mysterio anyway. So Spider-Boy's there fighting, and Peter is up above saying, hey, can you already figure out which one's the real one? I was already able to spot that, Spider-Boy. And that's when Spider-Boy realized, okay, the one with the shadows, that's the real one. And he knocks him out. And Mirage is like, beaten by a child. I guess I am a D-lister. So that's when you have Peter and Bailey. They're up above a flat screen in the middle of Times Square having some ice creams. Peter saying, you deserve two scoops for a job well done, Bailey. And Bailey is like, but Pete, this wasn't the first time. We always have ice cream after we save the day from a villain. Aw, you get some real bonding moments between them, talking about their experiences, like how Bailey kind of wishes he had Peter's problems because Peter is aware of the life he could have had, if he was never Spider-Man. But in Bailey's case, is the opposite since everybody doesn't know anything about Spider-Boy anymore, right? And that's when Peter asks, like, hey, how have you been doing? Have you been eating well? Where are you living? Are you going to school? It just occurred to me that I never even saw your face as much. And that's when Bailey was about to unmask himself until Peter's like, no, stop, stop, stop. You see, that's a mistake right there. All the news cameras will be coming on you, kid. And which they were. And this is the perfect opportunity to introduce Supernova.
What the fuck?
You guys remember Supernova from that last Superior Spider-Man comic?
No.
Yep,
No.
Supernova. Okay, to give you guys a brief history, apparently Otto, back when he was Superior Spider-Man, right? He was finally able to achieve his dream of getting the power of the sun in a sustainable form, right? It was all thanks, though, to this one scientist college student that he had tag along with him, right? She was able to solve the formula, but Otto, being the egotist that he is like thinking, oh, wait, that's how you do it. Yes, I'm glad I thought about that. He's like masquerading as if he's the one who solved the formula, right? It got this chick mad. She tried doing an experiment herself, and then she unfortunately became the power of a sun. Otto ends up tricking her and freezing and locking her in a cell, and only for modern day Otto to come back and accidentally free her. And Otto's like, oh my god, I remember everything. Please don't kill me. And then Supernova's outside saying, oh, I'm not going to kill you. Why would I want to kill you? My vengeance is against Spider-Man. Oh. Okay, so this is where we get to that moment, right? She pops up in front of Peter, and Spider-Man's like, wait, Spider-Boy, is she one of your villains? Spider-Boy's like, no. She is definitely an A-lister. Oh, and Supernova's there saying, you took everything from me.
I don't even know who you are.
I think it would be nice to know that there was a period of time where I was not in control of my body. So
you think she's gonna believe that, man?
I'll put it out there on the record.
Yeah. You will remember me, Spider-Man. Bam! So she starts going all nuclear, right? And this is where Peter's like telling Spider-Boy, look, you know the deal. She's definitely an A-lister. I need you out of this right now. And Spider-Boy is like, I can't do that. I'm going to be in crowd control to at least ensure the public is safe from this, right? Okay, fair enough, Spider-Boy. So while so you have Spider-Man dealing with Supernova, right? Supernova is just frustrated. You don't know who I am. You don't remember the day where my life got ruined by a lab accident? And Spider-Man's like, have you seen my rogues gallery? That's like a Tuesday story to me.
That's like every other villain. Like one of my villains. You ain't special.
Oh, funny you should bring that up because Supernova's like, you're telling me the worst day of my life was a Tuesday to you?
It was more like a Monday, if it makes you
Oh my god, she's just going nuclear, and you even have like some of the bystanders around the area saying, why is he cracking jokes at her, And that's when Spider-Boy comes in saying, don't you guys get it? That's what Spider-Man does. He puts himself out there to antagonize the villains so that they would have their eyes on him and not the public. That's the sort of hero Spider-Man is, who puts himself in danger instead of others.
Listen,
That's the man he is. That's the hero I follow.
I appreciate you being my hype and everything, but actually him making jokes is making things worse because now she's just being more erratic and destroying more property.
Dude, she couldn't be more angrier than she already is right now, dude.
I mean, she actually is because now she just found out that Peter doesn't even, Spider-Man doesn't even know what he thinks of her anymore.
She was already here to kill him, go all brutality on him, you know.
Yeah,
so
it's
okay, but hey, Jake, keep this in mind. Spider-Boy is there to ensure that the public is safe.
a 10-year-old, yes.
Yeah.
an 8-year-old? Okay.
Yeah,
Which happens, like he knocks a few people out of collateral damage. He does save lives here. Okay, so anyway, while all this is going down, you actually do see Anna Maria pop up, who's in the midst of a date with a nice, charming young man. Unfortunately, she sees the news conference of Supernova, and she's like, "Oh my God, that's Estrella Lopez, the one I recommended to Otto, who disappeared all of a sudden." Oh boy. Well, at least Anna Maria's here. She's the gem she was a gem, regardless of how the audience feels about Dan Slott or Spears Spider-Man. We all gotta admit, Anna Maria was cool,
Yeah.
But speaking of Otto, that's when Otto finally pops up, and he is just having the time of his life, seeing the fact that his greatest creation is pinning all the anger, which should have been on him, but it's being directed towards his greatest foe. I'm like, yeah, this is glorious. And might I add, it was so alluring seeing the trail of you, Supernova, watching you from behind, seeing all that energy and the sass,
Okay, what's going on here?
Like, hey, Otto loves his work, is what I'm saying, He considers Supernova his greatest creation. The power of the sun, hopefully, will one day be in the palm of my hands.
So I'm about to finish it. Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, like Otto, he's like, I want to record every second of this. So he has his tentacles detached from themselves. Because remember, his tentacles got a serious upgrade in the Zeb Wells run. So
Don't talk
yeah.
about the Zeb Wells run.
But anyway, his Octobots are now all around the city recording everything, right? And you're still left to Peter fighting against Supernova. And she's like, it's time you get what you deserve. Oh, right. How did you put it? Yes, the die is cast. And that's when Peter's like, oh, okay. Okay, now I know exactly who you're talking about. Damn, there was this one funny joke beforehand, right, where Peter was actually even asking her, look, lady, there are thousands of other me's out there nowadays. You sure you didn't get me confused with anybody else?
I'm
There's
there.
a multiverse of Spider-Man just like swinging through my timeline. I don't know.
No, there's a black one. There's one with a black suit. There's one with a yellow
There's
suit.
a punk one.
Yeah, there's one with spikes. Come on. You sure you
There's
didn't
one in a
get
wheelchair.
It's a whole new era.
Part-time. There's
Yep.
a Disney princess. There's a little 20s cartoon. There's a
Yeah,
T-Rex.
we got.
Specific.
You know what? Now that I think about it, she got imprisoned right before that Spider-Verse thing started becoming mainstream in the comics. So, yeah, as far as she's aware, there's only one Spider-Person out there in existence. So anyway, she tries killing Peter, but, she ends up knocking down a water tank in the process, right? And that water tank was about to, kill a lot of people until Spider-Man webs it up, and he's trying with all his might to hold it, right? And that's when Supernova's like, what are you doing? Like, dude, like, I never known you to actually be a hero. You're not the worst man I've seen, but dang it, why the hell are you playing at being a hero? And Peter's like, that's what I do. Oh, by the way, I also do tricks. Want to see this? And he actually throws that water tank right at her. And she's like, that is futile. And I'm a star. Anything that water tank just becomes steam before it even hits me, right? But that actually gave Peter the cover up he needed, so he was actually able to get on the ground and actually take off his costume because she's only after Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. So she's like, dang it, I lost Spider-Man, but just you wait. You're bound to slip up one day, and I'll be there. So basically, she's now Nemesis in this story. From Resident Evil,
Yeah.
he randomly pops up if you ever do missions. Now, every time Peter puts on the suit, he has to worry about a sun coming at him.
If I'm not mistaken, Miles had to do the same thing in his book with another person he just met.
Ooh, well, I didn't know about that.
So
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so as the story's ending, you have Otto, right? He's getting all his Autobots fusing back into his tentacles, right? Oh, well, it didn't happen today, but eventually it will. Spider-Man will meet his end at the hands of my greatest creation. And let's see what my Autobots were able to pick up. And you're like, oh, shoot. One of the Autobots was able to record Spider-Man unmasking himself. And that's the click. That's when Otto's mind starts splitting open. He's like saying, but wait, Peter is Spider-Man? Wait a minute. You're telling me I was Peter Parker? And that's when he remembers everything. He remembers everything from his time as Superior Spider-Man now. I remember everything now.
Ew.
And now I'm a good person. That's all
I don't know what's going to happen. It could go any way. Does he know why he gave his body back to Peter, or why he decided to give up being superior?
So he remembered everything.
I don't know how that's going to affect his character going forward. This could go anyway at this point. Is he going to continue being a villain? Is he going to be a hero? He's like saying, let me give the hero gig a chance again, But anyway, still a good story. I liked it. And you know what makes a good story better? A bonus story.
Ooh.
That's right. We get a Spider-Boy bonus story at this.
Spider-Boy today as it is.
Yeah,
well,
you're gonna like this character, by gum.
Exactly, man. I'll make you love it. I'll make you love this run. I'll make you love the idea of Spider-Man having a sidekick.
No, I would rather run myself into a field of cacti in the Sonoran Desert during the peak of summer than ever care for this fucking character.
And that's when Spider-Boy will sense that you're about to die and come and save you at the last minute, which...
No, because that kid lives in New York and I live all the way in the fucking oven of the continental United States, aka Arizona. I highly doubt that he is fast enough, okay? But who is fast enough? Not him.
Anyway, so we get a story about his time during the Superior Spider-Man era. So we see what he was doing. So he recently just got his web shooters here. He's swinging on down, trying to stop trouble where he can, and that's when he finds a mask on the ground belonging to one of the inner demons. The inner demons that are being run by Mr. Negative. So he picks it up, right? And this is where his spider sense kicks in, because his spider sense kicks in when he touches an object that was previously held by a person, and he could sense their danger, right? And in this case, he's sensing that the danger was coming from Spider-Man. He's like saying, "Oh my God, this is getting brutal. What's going on with you, Spider-Man? I have to go help." And that's when you have Superior Spider-Man, fighting off against Mr. Negative. He's obviously winning. It's now just down to Spider-Man and Mr. Negative. And that's when Spider-Boy comes up. He's like saying, what the heck is going on? This is Otto's first interaction with Bailey. So, and Bailey's thinking like, oh, okay, so Mr. Negative is involved in this. Okay, he's the type of guy who, if you touch him, he's going to make you be a jerk and all that stuff. Okay, that explains why Spider-Man's becoming a brute right now, right? Unfortunately, it's at this point where Mr. Negative actually touches Spider-Boy. Ew, damn, and turns him into puts him under his control. So now he has Spider Boy go up against Superior Spider Man. There you go. We got the fight between these two. All right.
Superior Spider-Man beats the dog shit. He guns for the top rope, clocks him, and then sheets.
Jesus, you've been waiting for this ass whooping for a long time, haven't you?
He grabs him and he choke slams him into the ground. He's on the ground. The child.
He's Bailey goes to attack Otto, and Otto's like, "Oh God dang you, Negative! Oh well, if it must be done, it must be done. Prepare yourself, boy!" As Otto's about to strike, only for him to stop, as he gets a flashback to when his dad beat him, and Otto realizes, "Oh no,
I gotta hit him harder.
I can't. No, I don't want to be my dad. I can't strike a child." And unfortunately, this is where Spider-Boy just goes striking him at all corners. And Otto's like, "Damn you, Mr. Negative! How dare you put me in this predicament?" Oh, man.
And then he remembers that he actually loved his father. And because of this, he must punch Spider-Man.
Nah, Otto's father was a real ass who physically and mentally abused him.
Just gut check him. Just like get him.
Just put him in a note and like.
I can't fight him. Oh, and also, Otto is aware of who Bailey is, and he knows that, like, yeah, his spider sense could really prove a foil in my whole operation. He might suspect that I'm Otto, that I swap places with Peter, right? So it's a tough battle for Otto, but luckily the Fantastic Four show up, and this is the
good happens in this book.
Oh, but this is the Fantastic Four that's made up of She-Hulk, Medusa, Ant-Man, and this one pink-haired girl in a Thing suit.
Oh, that's She-Thing. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Hey, still better than Spider-Boy.
But anyway, so they come in, they deal with the inner demons, and that's when Otto kind of had enough. He grabs Bailey by the leg and kind of, he power bombs him down on the ground. And this is a heartbreaking moment. He says, "Enough, child! You actually believe that you could end me? Deep down, you know you're an imposter, unworthy of that suit, of those powers.
Facts.
Inside, you are nothing but a sad, broken little boy destined for failure.
Is he wrong, though?
Never will be Spider-Man, boy." And that's when and that's when Bailey gets back to normal, and he's saying, I'm sorry, boss. I should have fought it harder. I let you down.
You did.
I promise this won't happen again, Spidey. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this is why you shouldn't be having your fucking toddlers be fighting.
Like, you're an absolute failure. Take off that suit so I don't have to deal with you anymore. Please.
Go drink your apple juice and eat your Welch's gummies, okay?
I can't believe I'm in a stream with a bunch of bullies against a child. Wow. He's actually crying here, you know, like right in the tears.
Hey, you know a 10-year-old superhero who's cool? Ben Tennyson.
Yeah, he can turn into 10 different aliens.
He's a jerk. He's a jerk to his cousin. All right.
It's a mutual exchange.
JT, are you still here?
Oh wait. Let's see. He just came back. Let me give him his. Okay. So yeah, I'm on a stream of a bunch of bullies who pick on a kid.
Be
But
yourself,
anyway,
Ben Tennyson, and we can talk.
You know, I feel like there should be an age requirement to start becoming a superhero and being a
you can't stop
Oh,
it.
now you Richter about to pull off a champions, one of the biggest
Oh.
issues of the age issue.
Unless if
Yeah,
you're-
yeah. Which don't you like Moon Girl? Okay, so let's say Moon Girl cannot be a superhero anymore. Yep, there you
I
go.
think
How about
she's
that?
still
I'll
super
take it. I'll
smart,
take it.
but
Get
she
outta
doesn't
here.
need to be a superhero. Like she's
Listen.
like, how old is she? She's like 10, the same age as Spider Boy.
Young. Jake.
No, listen. Like, unless if you're as cool as Ben Tennyson, you just have no business being a superhero. 10 years old.
Also, she's like the same age range of Valeria too. Like,
Let's say my real problem with this. It's just like I've heard this with Miles. I don't need another character doing this exact same trope.
Especially a Spider character. We
Yeah,
have
a Spider
20
character doing
million
the
Spider-Man
exact same
characters.
shit. Oh, I'm not good enough to be Spider-Man. Yeah, you're not. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You're not. We have too many of them. You don't need.
Like it's like how many Spider people do we have in 616 alone? Like
Right,
3 or 4 now.
I'm sorry. I don't care anymore. I don't play
He'll make you care, audience.
I just played Spider-Man 2 and heard this exact same speech word for word, bar for bar. Okay, it's not impressive. Okay.
Okay, but anyway, so
Jake, how he said, Spider-Boy is just a curvy copy of Miles, but only in like Dollar Tree
a
version.
little white ginger kid.
Oh, like Miles doesn't take a lot of his stuff and storylines from Peter.
Yeah, but he make it good.
The difference between Peter is that Miles actually makes it interesting.
No, Krypton,
Yeah.
Krypton, you're 100% right. That's why we don't need another character.
Especially in 616.
Well, if it makes you feel better, he's not going to be teaming up with Superior Spider-Man after this. After this,
you know, that's probably for the best.
After he got back to his normal, after he got back to his senses, and after he finished wiping his tears away, you have Otto basically saying Spider-Man was never meant to have a sidekick. I hear you.
That's true.
I hear you. Fantastic Four have a habit of adopting children, so take this whelp with you.
Yes.
And I'm like,
yeah, Otto.
Oh my God. Richter, that was so funny. Richter said, like, yeah, and maybe it's the best he should never be a Superior Spider-Man.
An apology. Otto Octavius.
10-year-old, this freaking toddler to be working with a character like Superior Spider-Man.
Krypton, I owe you an apology.
For Peter, just not Otto, okay?
I owe you an apology. I'm sorry. Otto Octavius is the Superior Spider-Man.
There. Hey, Dan Slut's playing 4D chess with all y'all. You realize that? Now you guys are loving Superior now.
Superior Spider-Man, okay? I'm not saying that.
But nah, like, this was really Otto. Like, he really needed to take out Spider-Boy out badly because he could prove a threat to Otto since, you know, his spider sense could detect that Otto got his body swap with Peter. And on top of that, you gotta remember, spider senses do not work on Spider-Boy. So Spider-Boy is a danger to spider people out there. So
yeah. Who isn't immune to the spider senses? Like, there's a lot of characters who've been immune to their abilities.
No. Any danger in general, spider sense will pick up. But with Bailey specifically, it will not pick that up.
Yeah, only Venom is the only character, and I think the symbiotes are the only characters that are immune to spider sense.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, this just worked out good for Otto. So now apparently the Fantastic Four will be taking care of Spider-Boy in this flashback.
Yeah, he needs some parental units to put him in school.
and Jake, this is a Fantastic Four that doesn't have a Reed Richards.
Yay!
Listen, Dan, maybe you are a good writer.
I got y'all to cheer for Superior Spider-Man, and it's recorded.
Okay, I don't care. I'm being a hater today.
That might be a better spot for Bailey in the Fantastic Four, like the kid program of the Fantastic Four.
Hey,
Yeah, he
Hey,
can hang out with Franklin and Valeria.
Yeah.
you know what? How about that? Like, he's not going to be mooching off of Spider-Man, of Peter's hand-me-downs. He's going to have his own journey. He's going to have his own stories, his own original era. How about that?
Yeah. If he
If
became
Bailey-
like a different superhero completely, I think I would be okay. But the fact that he's connected to Spider-Man is a whole other
if Bailey wants to stay with the Fantastic Four and do some shit with them, I'd be more interested. I'd be like, okay, a Spider, the character on the Fantastic Four who just stays there. He has his own thing going on. We could do something with that. We can cook.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be like
Gotcha.
Spider-Man. That's taken. Miles already took this one.
He's not a man. He's a boy. All right.
Yeah, he's like 2. Remember, Jake? He's like 2 years old.
Hmm.
As you were saying, Clifton.
But yeah, that's how the issue ends. Great issue. Like it. Can't wait to see what happens afterwards. Sticking through this whole run and getting your daily dose of Superior and Spider Boy.
I can't wait till Miles puts the grown man hands on Spider-Boy.
Oh,
Oh god.
oh, that's
I
also
hasn't lasted this long too. And
Don't jinx it! Don't jinx it!
that's honestly going to be a thing that's going to happen in the fight between those two because Miles of Spider Sense will not be able to pick up on Bailey. Ooh.
This is funny. This will be so funny. You know what? I'm gonna actively after this. I'm gonna be on TikTok actively campaigning of the downfall of Spider Boy.
Yeah, be a hater.
JT, you're telling me you want to be the J. Jonah Jameson to Bailey? Oh.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Wow.
This
Anyways,
is my motto. I would say this. I said I did it, and I would do it too for a check. So I'm sorry. Gotta go.
anyway, I feel like we can all agree that Cooper Cohen, aka Webweaver, is the best Spider-Man. Let's move on to the last book.
Oh, who has a book going on right now? Which? Yeah.
Because Dan Slott's a bitch. Anyways, let's go to an actually good book, aka The Ugly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos, issue 5. Yay! Suck it. Anyways, it starts off from what happened in the last issue, where a whole bunch of SWAT people go outside Adam Frankenstein's house, which is an abandoned church. JT, if you read this book, you're gonna leave this book being like, Adam Frankenstein is so fucking hot, and you're gonna agree with me on this. And you're gonna go, Christopher's such a baby. He's such a bibbit. Also, we got black trans representation, by the way, if you're curious.
Yes.
And we also have Desi witches as well. And Christopher is canonically gay and maybe neurodivergent. We're not 100% sure on that. I'll ask the creator later. Anyways.
Oh.
Yeah. And also Nick Robles does a lot of the cover art. Just letting you know now. Anyways.
Nice.
So we see all this like lightning crashes down and like basically causing some of the SWAT people to like go up in the air and crap like that. And we find out that Adam is using the organ to basically deflect any like freaking like rubber bullets or like bombs or whatever to basically make sure these kids are safe with an organ, not like your innards, but like the musical instrument. And it's really cool. He also like brings down the church to a lower level. And one of the SWAT people are like, somebody get me a fucking shovel. That's word for word, by the way. Anyway, so Adam is like, damn, it jammed. Is that all you have for me, my guy? And so, Yordi, I don't know. That's Dracula Boy, by the way. He's like, hey, piano man. And then Adam's like, this is an organ. And Jordy's like, great. We can finally kick some ass. Now, where the fuck are we? You know? And so they keep going on about the magical piano / organ. And it's great. Anyway, so Adam's like, oh yeah, I brought you guys to like a sanctuary underground. It's great. And so basically Christopher's like, how did you make the
the church like this. And Adam's like, how did you bring a dead pigeon back to life? Exactly, bitch. Like, you came here seeking answers, not a war. So come, we'll vibe together. And keep in mind, they're also being actively hunted by the Howling organization, which they all wear white outfits, and they're all kind of creepy, and they hunt monsters. So, yeah, so one of them shows up, like, I forgot his name for the life of me, like Johannes or something like that. I don't know. He comes in and he's like, "Sir, the cardinal has vanished. I'm sorry, father." And the guy's like, "Get the fuck out, because the cardinal's right here. Like, what are you talking about?" And then he welcomes the cardinal, and he was like, "I have been summoned. I know what I must do. You must go kill Adam Frankenstein and his children that he has adopted, because why not? Why not?" And yeah, so now we cut over to this really cool, like, city or whatever with all these hunters pulling up. Like, they're all gonna go after Adam Frankenstein, Christopher Chaos, Dracula Boy, and Viv. It's great times, am I right? But keep in mind, I'm gonna give a description of what these hunters wear. So they wear these white robes with these chrome masks with large white wide brim hats with little truffle tree brooches on their cloaks. Do you see where I'm going at with this? Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, Adam and the kiddos, they leave the church and they're in this underground cavern or whatever. So basically, they Adam leads them to the monster underground, which is where all types of monsters are free to be who they are and all that jazz. So, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we were tired of being hunted and all that jazz, so we're just gonna build our own place. It's great." And Adam's like, "Christopher, are you ready?" And Christopher's so fucking cute. He's so adorable. I love him so much. He's like, "I was born ready." And then Peggy, his realived reanimated pigeon, was like does pigeon noises. And they go in, and this is great. And Adam finally actually introduces who he is to Christopher and co. Like, yeah, we knew, the audience knew his name, the Howling organization knew his name, but the kids didn't know his actual name. Like, to them, he's just a really tall, hot guy. Okay, like, he's a really tall, hot guy. Like, you should see the concept art. Like, you're gonna like, whoa.
Posted on Discord, dude.
Hold on. I'll send the thing.
Yep.
Hold on. Oh, wait.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I was talking about Christopher Chaos. I was simping over Adam Frankenstein like I always do. Wink wonk.
Oh, sorry. I would just type in my computer, plotted my schemes, how to bring the downfall of Spider Boy.
Dude with a cigar and a mustache, man. Dude.
Hold on. I'm sending it to pics right now. JT, I'll send it to you separately of what Adam Frankenstein looks like. Go on Discord later. But he's hot.
Okay.
My evil weapons begin.
I can't believe we created a villain after tonight's stream. Oh boy.
Look, I'm the same person who would just wait for the downfall of Mac. I can wait for the downfall of Boy.
Definitely. We're Anyways, go back up to it. So basically, Adam is finally introducing who he is to the kiddos. And he's like, "Oh yeah, this stupid propaganda, like fucking those Universal monster movies and Mary Shelley. They get it all wrong." Because, yeah. Anyways, they get up to like the main part of the Monster Society, and it's great. And so, like, Christopher's like, "I have questions." Okay. And then so Christopher turns to Jordy and is like, "Dracula Boy, are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, me, I'm fine. It's whatever, And
So they go to the Grand Library. Obviously, that's where all the books are because it's a library. There's food places. There's like a marketplace. Kiddos playing around. You get the gist. Come on, it's a monster society. You're gonna do what you gotta do, you know. Anyways, yeah, and we had to carve this place with our own 2 fucking hands, because we didn't want humans helping us out. They're gonna fucking murder us and take all of our shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, so Jordy's not doing. He's not doing well at all. So he just kind of breaks down, and they all take a little bit of a break, because they gotta get some feelings out, get those feelings out, But it's not our fault that you guys turned into a vampire, but it happens to the best of us. Anyways, the hunters are literally searching high and low just to find any monsters they can. And they're trying to find this one person who can create this magical fire, because they mentioned that earlier in the story. So that's why I didn't bring it up until now, because I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
So we see these 2 kids having a sleepover, and one of the kids makes the magic fire, and we see the hunter pull up with this weird gun thing, and we see a click, and that's all we see. And then anyway, so Viv and Christopher are having a little chat, while Adam, who is very tall, by the way, he's a giant. He's humongous, but he's hot, so it's fine. So so Jordy and Adam are playing a game of soccer. It's called something else in this. I don't know if I can remember. Anyway, so we see Viv texting someone, but it turns out to be Hayden from the first issue, who was a werewolf who got murdered. And basically Viv was using it as a way to vent out her feelings and as a diary and such. And Christopher was like, "Bro, what the fuck? You literally just told the hunters everything." Because if you remember, the hunters were able to get Hayden's phone, and Viv has been texting that phone. So Viv accidentally led the Hellwing organization to them and to this monster society. And Jordy's like, "Yo, what's the fucking deal?" And Christopher's like, "It's Viv. They're already on their way. Viv has accidentally been texting the bad guys." And so it ends off with a whole bunch of hunters and the Cardinal, who's the only one in red, by the way, because Cardinal, with his freaking lightsaber-esque kind of sword thing, kind of. It's fine.
Okay.
Basically just doing every single group, let's go, kind of shot. You know what I'm talking about. So the next issue is coming out on January 3rd.
No.
Fuck. Anyway, so at the end of the issue, we do get some character concept art, which is really good. I love the art so much in this book. Also, if I cosplay Adam Frankenstein, this would be a great day. I just need a yellow umbrella and to get that started.
Aw.
Anyways, I love this book. Everyone should go read this book. Yeah, because it's really good, and everyone should go read it now. Because if you like monster shit, this is your thing. If you like hot monsters, this is your thing. If you
It's basically anyone who's a monster fucker fan.
If you're gay, read this book.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
If you are a gay monster fucker, you know where to look.
I would never give the United States government said, "Well, we can't do with the aliens." Damn, what is good that for? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, let us have something. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, everyone should go read this book because it's really good, and I said so.
Go for it.
Do it. Do it now, you nerds.
But alrighty, we got through all topics, fellas.
Yay!
Hey.
I'm kind of happy I made it through the Alpha Flight. I thought I was gonna get kicked out real quickly.
Hey, I'm happy you made it through the Superior Spider-Man discussion, man, dude.
Oh,
you got
through Christopher Chaos too. So
If anything, this episode became JT's villain origin story against Spider Boy.
haters. We're fucking haters, man.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm gonna tell you guys I'm here's the video for his downfall.
For real. Anyways, I feel like you should get through the socials before JT gets kicked out again.
Gotcha.
Hi, I'm here to do more socials because we didn't do this in the beginning. Totally not. Anyways, subscribe to the YouTube channel or I will send Cryptid to shove Spider Boy down your goddamn throat. I don't want that shit, so you're gonna have to take it.
You're just upset you didn't collect his first appearance.
I don't give a fuck. Anyway, follow the Twitter or X if you're that fucking lame at Comic Phanatic 69. We do post things on there. Most of the updates will be on the Twitter, so I would advise to subscribe to the Twitter. If you want to see more of the thumbnails and the arts be posted, go follow the Instagram. I do plan on posting this week's after Thanksgiving sleepover art to the Instagram very, very soon. So follow the Instagram at Comic Phanatic 2.0. If you want to follow me personally, you can find me on Twitter at Witch of Yeun with an E. We've established this. If you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, you can follow me at witch_of_Jotunheim. I am more active on TikTok because I do have a lot of thoughts that need to be put in video form. Do not try to find Jake. He will hunt you and make you binge watch all of Ben 10, whether you like it or not.
I love Ben 10.
Ben 10's pretty good. Anyways, if you don't want Cryptid to hunt you down and shove your throat down with Spider-Boy and Superior Spider-Man, you know what to do. Don't look for him. Austin's not here, but my point still stands. You know where to find him. He is a brick wall. The last I heard from him, he was in Mexico. So, yeah. And I will be drawing my gay boys, as always. And also, please send help for Jake's poor tummy after eating all this Thanksgiving food. And JT, please plug in your socials.
Oh, it's the same handle. It's JT Pop Theory. And if you really want to follow me on TikTok, when I will start my campaign against Spider Boy,
yeah. Also, talk about Christopher Chaos too, please.
Have a shirt with Spider Boy's face on it with a red circle and a cross. I know which will be free advertisement for ya. So
I'll be posting it on my stories once I see them.
That'll be your thumbnail.
JT, tag me in them.
That'll be your thumbnail.
Anyways,
thank
you for coming to tonight's episode. Hope to see you guys next week and have a great holiday.
Have a happy Thanksgiving,
week, I'll be
y'all.
talking about Alan Scott, more gay bitches, and probably Marvel Zombies.
And Fantastic Four, and a Tyrannosaurus Doom.
And a couple other things too, if I can remember what comes out. I will be getting my comics on Sunday, so.
Cool. All right, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.